Hello. Today is day 4. Today is day 4 of our challenge, and I just want to commend you for sticking and staying with me. Like y'all have made a commitment to 5 days, and here we are on day 4. We have one more day to go so that we can increase our confidence, all right? So remember the first I am so rude. Some of y'all just may be joining us on day 4 and need to go back. So, my name is Melissa Jordan, better known as MJ. I am an empowerment and confidence coach. I teach female entrepreneurs how to be confident and to step out of fear and to step out of the shadows and out of the darkness and into the light so that they can start their business and handle their business like a boss. I take you from fearful to fulfilled. So, that is who I am and what I do. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. So on the first day of the challenge, we talked about appreciating ourselves. And I gave you every day you have had some type of assignment or action step I wanted you to take. But the first day we just talked, it was all about appreciating ourselves. So I wanted you to appreciate yourself on day 1. On day 2, it was affirming and accepting who you are. That was day 2. Day 3, yesterday, eliminating negative self-talk. And that was a biggie. That was definitely a biggie, eliminating negative self-talk. So today is about eliminating toxic relationships. And as always, I love to start with the affirmation. So the affirmation for today is, I actually have 2. I choose to not respond to negative people. Excuse me. I choose to not respond to negative people, and I choose to preserve my peace. The other day I just did a reel about that on my Instagram over at Dope Chick MJ. Not responding to negative people, like you make that decision for yourself. When negative people and toxic people come around you, you get to decide if you want to respond or not, because you don't have to. And I choose to preserve my peace, and that's what I'm going to do, and not respond to you. So today, again, we're just talking about and discussing the important topic of eliminating those toxic relationships that we have. So every person has toxic relationships in their lives. I don't care who you are. There's somebody around you who is toxic. People who are constantly critical and criticize who we are, who never stop complaining, who only focus on the negative, who dump all their problems on others. Those toxic relationships are incredibly draining, and they can impact your self-esteem and your confidence. They make you feel bad all the time, and they kind of put a damper on your day, and you just like, get away from me. And I know that because I have been in places like that where I have been that toxic person. And when I realize I'm in those spaces and I've been in that space, I remove myself from the people that I cared about because I didn't want to be that for them. And I wanted to preserve those relationships. So therefore, I removed myself until I got myself all the way together and knew I could be who I knew I was at that time, because I wasn't being me. So it is important to know that if those people are in your life, and some of them are family members and very close friends and loved ones, and you're like, I don't want to eliminate them, but you at least have to minimize the influence and the impact while they're going through what they're going through. They might be going through something. Like, there's been times I was going through something and I was just like, I am super negative right now. I need to kind of remove myself from my friendship so that we can remain friends. So, here are 7 things that negative people will do to you. Okay? So this may sound familiar. 1 is they demean your value. They destroy your image of who you are. They tend to drive you crazy. They degrade and diminish your dreams. They discredit your imagination. They just talk down about your abilities and what you work so hard to accomplish. And whatever you say, they also disbelieve your opinions. They're just like, whatever, that's not true. That's not true. It's like, oh my gosh, like, I can't, right? So this is why negative people must be, if not eliminated from your life, then drastically minimized. because they will drag you down, crush your confidence, crush your esteem, and leave you just miserable. And then you the one left holding the bag of misery. And we ain't got time for that. We got stuff to do. So it's time to surround yourself with people who affirm and value who you are. With people who love you and love you for exactly who you are. They don't need you to change. They're not trying to change who you are. They're not trying to change nothing about you. They appreciate you and love you exactly for who you are. So today, I want you to write in your journals the 3 relationships that have the most toxic effect on you. We getting real, y'all. The 3 relationships that have the most toxic effect on you. I want you to write those down in your journal. I want you to take time and make sure that you're really thorough with this, okay? Who criticizes you the most, complains the most, dumps their problems on you the most, who always makes you feel like shit? Yep, I said it. Be real thorough and think. Who criticizes you the most, who complains the most, dumps their problems on you the most, and who always makes you feel like shit? Those are the people you should be writing down in your list. And it's going to be up to you to spend less time with these people. You may not be able to cut these people out of your life, but you can certainly spend less time with them. Or if they happen to be close family, you can approach them about how you feel and about how they treat you. Because there are times where we have people in our lives who are like, oh my gosh, I can't tell them that. But you can be very respectful and tell someone how you feel. Because I am 42. I am not 12. And you cannot handle me like I'm 12. And sometimes people, especially your family, they still see you as 12. They need to see you as the 42 you. So now I want you to write down the 3 most positive people in your life. Those who encourage you, who affirm you, those who make you feel happy, those who appreciate you the most. I want you to make a conscious effort to spend more time with those people. Call them, text them, try to set up a time to get together, brunch, coffee, a Zoom, Facebook, whatever y'all need to do. Try to get together with those people because that's how your cup gets full, right? And not to be so much with those people that are negative. By eliminating toxic relationships and replacing them with positive ones, you will see a dramatic improvement in your self-confidence. Now, I want you to do something. You like, again? Yes, I want you to do something else. Remember to write down, again, I just want you to remember to write down those 3 people. That's important. Remember to write down the 3 negative people that you'll spend less time with and the 3 positive people you'll spend the most time with. I also want you to, per usual, comment on this video to let me know what you learned, to let me know if you took the challenge to diminish one of those relationships and resolve within yourself to spend less time with one of those people and made a conscious effort to spend more time with those people that were positive, because this is all about you. You have to go through these processes and the phases, and the reason I gave them to you in a certain order, because we're building up. And I want you to do something every day. And I gave you these tasks to do every day. And I need you to commit to doing them. And for the next, I think, 30 days, they'll be live in our Facebook group so that you can go back to them and watch them as needed. But you can do this. You can absolutely do this. You decided to join this group and to join this challenge for a reason. Now is this time for you to do the work. It's time for you it's 5 days. It's just 5 days. There are times when, I may have not wanted to show up, but I showed up anyway because I made the commitment. But not only did I make the commitment to myself, I made it to you more importantly. I made it to you. It was important enough for me to put this challenge together because I know someone needs it. Even if it's just for one person, that's all I prayed for. And every time I come on, I'm like, Lord, please let what I say help someone. I just want to help one person to gain confidence, to boost their, increase their confidence in 5 days. Just one person. Then I would have done my job. And if someone is like, oh, well, 5 days is not long enough. No, it's not. It's just the start. This is just the start. This is just the beginning. But you have to decide what it is that you want to do. You have to decide. I can't do the work for you. I can offer you these strategies. I can give you these tips. I can let you know what it's like to work with a coach or being or anything like that. But you have to do the work. And oftentimes when people say, well, it doesn't work because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You didn't do the full 10 minutes. You did 3 because you was like, I'm not about to recite these affirmations for 10 minutes. Then that's on you. I'm not about to. I'm not gonna write it down. I'm just gonna mentally make a note of these people. No, you write them down for a reason. You write everything down for a reason. I have when I work on any type of class or a challenge or when I go live, I have all kinds of notebooks. I have things on my notes on my computer. That's why you see me sometimes looking between my computer and my notebook because I have outlined it and I put content someplace else because I never know what I'm going to have when the mood is going to strike, and I just kind of merge it together, and I usually end up putting it on my computer. But then I have my outline and some other things in my notebook. I'm telling you these things, but these are the things that worked for me when I was being paralyzed with fear, paralyzed with not having the confidence that I knew I could have. Like I envisioned and I saw myself being greater than what was happening in my current circumstance. And some of us can't see past where we are right now. We're just like, this is how it's going to be, but it's not. I had vision, I had sight of where I was going to be. Like I literally see myself. Several years ago, I had a very clear vision, and it's starting to come together. It's starting to come to pass, and I am just very grateful that I did the work and did what I needed to do so that it could happen and it could come to pass. And this is just the beginning, y'all. This is just the beginning for you. But you know what? You signed up for the challenge and you are one step closer to where you know you can be. So I hope day 4 was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments. And I will see you tomorrow for day 5. So let's talk soon. In the words of my daughter, Gabrielle, see you soon.